Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes here. Oh, there I am. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes here, but as you can see on our scroll bar at the bottom there, we're looking for suggestions, anything at all. Like, we're asking for some specific things, titles of stories, multisyllabic words, and that stuff, but just throw anything that's on your brain into the comments here, and we'll use it for our show. So we're going to get started in just a couple minutes. See you guys soon. Bye. Thanks for being What's up? Hey, it's Saturday night. Most of the world, I mean, I guess you could be streaming this from anywhere. So, right, there's a place where maybe it's not Saturday anymore. Either way, you're probably in the Albuquerque area, hopefully, because that's where our home is at theboxabq.com. We are the show. I'm Alex Knight. I'm your host tonight for the first little section here. What I need from you is comments, I need suggestions in the comments. You've already been leaving us a ton in there. We're looking for all kinds of things, as you can see. Titles of stories, relationships, locations, occupations, all that kind of stuff. And the more, the merrier. Keep throwing those things out there. We've got some wonderful ones already from Sarah and Doug and Patsy. Thanks for being here. And I'm not alone tonight, though. I want to take a second here to introduce the rest of the cast because they're amazing folks. Please welcome to our digital stage, Heather and Wes and Rachel and Jamie and Steve and B. Wong. Say hi for a second. Also, Bruce. There's Bruce, too. Bruce, welcome. He's our tech for tonight. Awesome. How's everyone doing on this wonderful
good, buddy. How are you?
The wind finally stopped, right? It was finally nice in Albuquerque.
That was wonderful.
Steve, so beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Steve looking good. It's still in the photo session studio.
From 8th grade.
Oh, yeah.
I love
looking
it.
Very good. Looking very good. Great. Awesome. Everyone looks good. Sounds good. Let's get to it. So we're going to start by telling a story. This is a story that has never been told before. I'm going to pull the title from our audience. And the first one I saw here is pretty good. It is the $6 Million Man by Sarah here. Thank you so much for that, Sarah. So I'm going to be conducting this story, and our improvisers are going to be telling you the story of the $6 Million Man.
Paul was the kind of guy who never had much good happen to him. His wife had left after 27 years of his marriage. His kids barely talked to him anymore. But Paul today was
on the tip of his toes because today was the day he was going to see his kids for the first time in a very long time. He decided to wear his red vest because it was his lucky vest, and he matched it with his red
hat. His hat and vest were his prize ensemble, and he stepped out that door, feet high, hopping his way to his car. He got into his Prius, turned it on, and away.
And waited until the engine started. It took a while to get the engine going, so he kept pushing the button on the thing, and the electric motor had to
start up. Eventually, it did. Paul drove off, so excited to be able to see his kids, when all of a sudden,
boom! He hit somebody in the middle of the road. He hadn't been looking at all. He'd run over someone.
Gary, the mailman. He ran over Gary.
And Gary stood up like he hadn't been phased and lifted up his leg that had fallen off to show that it was actually
his hand. My leg is my hand now. Paul, what have you done? You and your...
Oh, that's the end of the first chapter there. Wonderful. Oh, very scary, very interesting. We might have just met our $6 million man, but I don't know because I'm just hearing the story for the first time as well. We're going to jump deeper into the story, though, to make it a little more exciting because we don't have all night for this. So we're going to jump to chapter 16 of the very exciting story, The $6 Million Man, chapter 16.
Gary stood at the podium addressing the press at his press conference. Well, I have a foot for a hand and a hand for a foot. These
are my God-given rights to have my appendages be whatever I deem them to be. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask them. But other
than that, I'm going to be on my way. Wait, hold on. Yes, you over there.
In the back, a man with a red hat and a red vest stood.
Good. erect, looking into Gary's eyes. His eyes were stern, and he stood there.
And said, I am Paul, the one who wrecked you.
Demand to be recognized for the part I played in you getting a
told in vigilante crime fighting in our city. But Gary said, this is my moment, Paul. This is not about you. Not everything's about you.
About you. Paul stood there. I gave you everything, he said. I saved you after I hit you. I
nurtured you back to health and gave you 6 male
high fives, and then I even finished the route at the end. And this is how you repay me?
My Prius is never gonna be
anything like it was. I can't afford to get that fixed, and my kids are even still mad at me to this day because I am not a crime fighter. I am a lonely
man without any kind of love in the world. My dog even left. I am a country western song, and that's all I can offer somebody is just the twang of my voice.
And you, the $6 million man, have given me nothing.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Perfect. Yes. Yes. I love this story. It's very good. It's very good. We're going to cut to the exciting climax of our story. Let me see real quick if okay, it's a little weird, but we like to do the last chapter in a different kind of style. And one thing I see here, also from Sarah, is cat scratch fever. So can we, in the times of whatever, and sicknesses and vaccines and stuff, can you give me like a very feverish styling to the end of this story? So this is like maybe feverish styling is your suggestion for the end of the $6 million man. And here we go.
The two men laid next to each other on the gurneys. They held hands across the aisle. Paul and Gary looked at each other in the face, and they said to each other,
Gary, I will give you my kidney so that you can continue crime
fighting. It's never been easy, but I know you can do it, and I'm so happy that I hit you with my Prius. I never thought it would lead to this, but
I'm so glad it did, even though my skin hurts and my back, the small of my back just feels like it's aching in a weird way. I'm glad
we became friends again. Paul reached over and started massaging Gary's
foot, and he said, oh, don't worry, this foot is always going to feel like your
foot on my leg, and oh, the chills.
The chills are coming, and I just want you to know
that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for becoming that horrible supervillain that you had.
And it told me that you were all those years ago. And so I give you not only my kidney and my
good name, but I give you my Prius.
Oh, yeah, my Prius. It's out in the parking lot.
And you got to hold the button down for
several times. It won't start right away.
Also, that dent in the front right fender, that's just going to be what we always have together. We'll always remember each other with the dent of your behind in my fender.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, the $6 million man. A story of love and friendship, relationships persevering through all kinds of horrible things. Nice work, y'all. I loved it. Very good. Oh, I'm supposed to hit the brand now? What's next?
All right, I'll take it from here.
There you go.
For this next piece, we are going to have a scene wherein we have two improvisers creating two characters, and then I will switch in two other actors into those same spots. So Wes will play a character, Jamie will jump into that spot playing the same character, and then I may switch everybody around. So there's only two characters, it's a two-person scene played by four actors. Let me jump into the comments here to inspire our friends to begin their scene. Here we go. The last word here, librarians, is a suggestion. Thank you, Patsy. Librarians, and let's be.
Hey. You can't take that many books at one time. You can only take 2 books. You're a child.
I'm just like super into this author. She speaks to me. It's about like a dog, man. It's like about a boy who turns into a dog. You can turn
No, I
into dogs.
know. Little Judy Dogface. It's a
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah,
But
I know.
You can only take 2 at a time. The other children, they might want to see a little Judy Dogface too.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll put them back. It's just I can't put them down. They're like cage
No,
turds.
the truth. Don't take the books. If you take those Judy Dogface books, you'll be trapped as a librarian here for the rest of your life, like me.
Well,
Don't read them.
I mean, is that such a bad thing? I feel like I love the library. I wouldn't mind staying here
No,
all the time.
No, I thought the same. I wanted a library science degree, but now I'm withered and old. I eat tomato soup from a can. I don't even heat it.
I like it that way. I just dip my grilled cheese in it, and I like if I could be in the library.
You little boy, but no, it's a bad road. It's a bad road.
Oh no, I mean, come on, books have opened up a whole new world for me. I mean, I didn't know about the kind of adventures I could be having until I read these books.
You don't understand. When you're in the library for so long, your body gets used to just library like microorganisms, and you don't get used to the microorganisms outside.
Well, I like it. In fact, so much so, I'm going to read this book right now, librarian. I'm going to read it right now. Judy Dogface
No.
was 6 years old. Judy
Stop
Dogface
reading,
was
Judy
being-
Dogface. You stop reading right now. If you
turned
still
into
want
a
to go
dog.
outside and see
then she-
sunshine, little boy.
No,
You will
no.
stop reading right now. Look
I
at you,
wanna-
little boy. Look what it's doing to your body already. You're aging in front of our faces.
What's happening? Like,
It's as I told you. You're turning into a withered librarian. You're the new.
You librarian, take over for me, and I'll suck your blood.
back on fire! You better get out of here, Judy Dogface.
I love that. Good job, guys. All right, coming up next, I'm going to need Heather and Jamie. There we are. All right, these two ladies will only be equipped with their wit to help each other guess secret words that each other will not know. So Heather won't know what Jamie is trying to get her to guess, and Jamie won't know what Heather is trying to get her to guess. So Jamie, please turn around, and I'm going to pick your secret word from our suggestions here. I want this to be the first word to be her word that she's guessing. Great. All right. Jamie, turn around. Heather, please hide your face. All right. And this is going to be the word that you'll get Heather to guess. Good. All right, ladies, turn back around. And I'm going to give you a suggestion of aloe vera. Aloe vera.
Look, it's good for the chafing that you might have. Maybe right here from the pack.
Yeah, I've been experiencing kind of a lot of chafing from my pack. I'm gonna be honest, I came kind of ill-equipped to do this big camping trip.
Well, we're all out here doing the best we can. This is where your training is really gonna set you in good stead, right? Like, bring your aloe vera. Make sure
I would take some. Can I have some? I would take it.
Oh yeah, sure. Here you go. Just throw that up on your shoulders there. Now, when you're carrying all that stuff, it can seem, like a lot, but like you need your water. You got your boots, so you're ready to go. I think.
Jackie, you're really good at this. You're a good guide. You've been doing this for a while, huh?
Yeah. Well, I used to train people who do this kind of thing all the time. So like I got all that going in my head.
Yeah, no, I could see that. I feel really lucky that I get to be out here like on your last tour before you head off into the sunset proverbially, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's been a great time just thinking about all those people just jumping out of planes using their training that I gave them. It feels feels like I've really accomplished something with
Yeah,
my
no,
life.
I get that. You have like a real
Mhm.
legacy, because you trained all of those people. So now
Mm-hmm.
you get to like relax, and you're not up here for the paycheck anymore, right? That's gonna feel nice.
Nope. No, I'm I don't know what I'm gonna do, in my retirement. I feel like that's, yeah, I gotta think of something, but
No, for
I'll
sure.
always
I was just gonna
I'll
say you
always
got to
love
think
it.
of something to do, because otherwise, like my dad was retired and he went a little because he didn't have a hobby.
Right. Well, I mean, I feel like I could still fall back on my skills, right? Like I could still go up in a plane, right?
No, yeah, totally. You're kind
know,
of like a Liam Neeson kind of guy. You got like special skills, like.
Sure.
Look, I don't know that there are any camping guides who have done as much skydiving as you have. Is that true?
Well, I mean, it's not just the skydiving, right? It's the, that's part of it, right?
No, of course.
That's the first part, the part that pulls you back up in the air. But like the second part is like being part of a military kind of family, or maybe some sort of like state agency.
Yeah, no, totally, for sure. I feel like, I'm always talking with my girlfriends. Like, that's why we're doing this camping trip, because we want it to be like an Air Force squadron, but like of camping.
Right.
We're like a SEAL team. You know what I mean? I always call us like SEAL Team Sex, because we're like,
nice. Yeah.
Party. You'll meet them when we get out there.
That's clever. That's really clever. I mean,
Hey, are we getting on this camping trip? The troop of us, we want to go camping.
No Girl Scouts on this camping trip, so not this time. Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm glad that you said that, because I didn't want to be like a bummer, but like there shouldn't be any kids, right? This is like a sexy retirement paratrooper kind of experience.
All right, for this one, hello, Steve and Rachel are going to be doing a scene, and they're going to be following the alphabet. You're familiar with it. So like if Rachel's first line begins with A, Steve has to come up with a line that begins with B, and so on and so forth, all the way through the alphabet. So what I am going to do is I'm going to look. Oh, I found it. Okay, there it is. This is your suggestion right here, because I know how much Rachel loves him. There you go. And I'm just going to start you guys off with a letter of the alphabet, and that letter is P.
Please just stay in the cabin for a few minutes.
No, I can't. I got.
Please stay
no.
in the cabin just for a few minutes.
Oh, that's a big request to make.
Staying in the cabin is a big request.
Totally a huge request. I'm having a hard time with, all of your requests tonight.
Understanding is not really your strong suit, my friend. I just maybe I'll speak slower in the future.
Very kind of you to patronize me, but look, I just gotta get out of the cabin, all right?
Well, if you do that, you can't come back, and there's a lot of scary things out there.
X-ray right into the fear of my being and tell me that there are scary things out in the woods.
Yeah, there's some real scary things. Vampires and the like.
Zoos are not as scary as the woods because of those vampires, man.
All right. See, you're getting the hang of it. You're coming to understand.
Buford, I really appreciate you looking out for me, but I've got to live my own life.
Can't you understand that I love you and that I want the best for you?
Damn it, don't use that L word with me, man.
Even someone like you must be loved.
Forget it.
I can't be loved. I'm an FBI agent.
Get in your head. Get in your thick head that I love you.
Hell, you make it so hard to move on.
I know. That's what I'm trying to do. I want you to stay with me.
Jesus, you make this decision so hard.
Keanu, I need you. I love you.
Let me think about this one though, okay?
Maybe you just take a peek outside, and if you battle a few people, you come right back in.
Now that's what I call a good time.
Okay. I think we're finally coming together here.
Perhaps.
You know, one of the best things about doing improv is sometimes you get to be blessed with an experience like seeing someone like live their truest self. And getting to see Rachel be Keanu Reeves has filled my cup for the next several weeks. All right, but we're not done yet. The fun continues and expands and grows ever larger. So during this next scene, Wes and Steve will not be able to speak for themselves. Rachel and Jamie will be providing their voices, and we will see what happens. So to get these guys started, I'm going to pull a comment from the chat here, and here we go. Our suggestion to get these guys started is going to be hair salon. Hair salon.
Whoa! What are you gonna do today with that mop?
Well, I don't know. I guess I just want to wipe up some of the gunk that's in the corners of the salon today.
Oh, well, all right, but, I thought maybe we could cut your hair, too.
You want to give me a haircut? But that's against the rules. I'm not a paying customer.
No, but I gotta get my hours in for my license, see? And I need some people to cut the hair, so, like, when you're done with the mopping, just come sit in my chair.
Oh, that makes me so excited. I haven't had a haircut in so long, and I've been thinking about bangs.
Oh, I think bangs would be a great idea for you. I got a lot of ideas about your bangs, okay?
Really? Because, I have this thing about being afraid that I'm going to have a double chin, and I'm afraid bangs are just going to cut off the length of my face.
No way! No, Cecile, you could totally pull that off, okay? You gotta get bangs. Maybe I'll give you a little face framing layers just for fun.
You look in my eyes. You get close to me. You look in my eyes, and you tell me everything's gonna be okay when I have bangs.
Let me take your face in my hands, and I look in your eyes, and I'm telling you right now, Cecile, you can pull off bangs.
Yeah, I want you to whisper.
Wow.
You can pull off bangs.
That was amazing.
Let me tell you all.
You too
all
can
right.
have bangs.
You too can have bangs. That's what we want to tell you here on the show. So we're now going to tell you some jokes. We're going to tell you jokes in this format. 101
wait, sorry, I'm so sorry, Steve. I don't want to interrupt, but I just want to point out this. Someone just walked in the middle of that scene, and I think they were just like, like that must have been
The eye contact,
confusing.
The eye contact.
So welcome, Nikolai. Welcome. Sorry,
Yes,
Steve,
thank
you
you
were
for
saying about the
yes,
gamer.
Nikolai. I hope that it felt good.
Sorry, Steve. You're introducing the game. I didn't mean to.
Yes.
Nice medium pace.
What we're doing now is some jokes. We're going to do jokes in this format. 101 blanks. Walking to a bar, bartender says, "We don't serve blanks here." The blanks say, "Why not?" The bartender says, "Punchline." We all laugh and cry and have other emotions.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was horses and 101 horses walking to a bar, bartender says, "We don't serve horses here." The horses say, "Why not?" And I should have prepared that. But anyway, a pun about horses that works for this joke.
And that's the quality of joke you can expect during this next piece.
If it was a duck, which is my usual example, because you don't pay your bill. All right. There we go. Thank you so much. So our first suggestion for 101 is going to be tortoise, and I'll even allow turtles.
101 tortoises walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve tortoises here." And the tortoises say, "Why not?" And he says, "Because you're too hard to get out of your shell."
101 tortoises walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve tortoises here." And the tortoises say, "Oh, no problem." And they turn to go. But the bartenders all had to work overtime because it took so long for the tortoises to leave, and there were 101 of them. So it was a long night.
Hey.
101 tortoises walk in a bar. Bar says, "We don't serve tortoises here." Tortoises say, "Why not?" He says, "State clamped down pretty hard. You guys are pretty endangered, and the soup was fucking good, but it's not worth it, man. Turn around, tortoises." Back to the scene.
101 tortoises walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve tortoises here." And the tortoises say, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "Well, last time you were here, it got a little hair-eed." And that's from the Aesop's fable.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do paratroopers. Our suggestion from before. Paratroopers is your suggestion. 101 paratroopers is the suggestion.
101 paratroopers walk into the bar, and the bartender's like, "We don't serve paratroopers in here." And the paratroopers are like, "Why not?" And the bartender is like, "Man, because you fall down when you're drunk, and it makes the other patrons."
Hey. Hey.
Oh, 101 paratroopers walk into a bar. Bartender's like, "Why the fuck didn't you parachute in?"
That's the joke. That's the one.
That's it. All right. Next
Why'd you guys
suggestion
walk
is going to be cats.
101 cats walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve cats." And the cats are like, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "I just don't have time right now."
That's so good.
101 cats walking in a bar. Bar says, "We don't serve cats here," and the cats say, "Why not?" And he says, "The CG, your CG's bad or something." I didn't see it.
Unrelated note: 100 cats walking to the bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve cats here." And the cats are like, "Oh, come on, this is like our hangout. We've been here for so many years." And the bartender's like, "No, I'm sorry, you have to go." And the cats go, "Oh, but in this bar, I have so many memories. I'm alone in the moonlight, and there's other."
101 cats walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve cats here." And the cats are like, "Well, why not?" And the bartender says, "Because you always act like a bunch of pussies."
Yes,
It had to be
all
said.
right.
That had to be said.
It had to be said.
All right. How about let's do we met him already in the show, but let's do $6 million. These are like robot men, very advanced robot men, $6 million men. $6 million men is the suggestion.
Well, 101, I'll call them Steve Austins, walk into a bar because that's how old I am. 101 Steve Austins walk into the bar, and the bartender says, like, "Sorry, we don't serve Steve Austins in here." And he's like, "Well, why not?" And the bartender says, "Because I can't stand the."
101 $6 million men walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "Sorry, we do not serve $6 million men here." And the $6 million men say, "Are you kidding me? Don't you know who I am? I'm the $6 million man." And the bartender's like, "Yeah, but bro, this is 2021, and money doesn't buy what it used to be. If your $6 million had kept up with inflation, you would be a $987 million man. But instead, you're still making $6 million, while billionaires added on average 27.1 billion." All right. Oh, I'm hosting this. Great. Okay, so for this next piece, I don't know if you guys know because the calendar's a little off this year, but Oscar season is upon us. And we are very blessed here. I know that because the movie theaters have been closed, a lot of us haven't seen as many movies as we would during the year. But we have a special treat. We have a clip from an Oscar-nominated movie that has never been seen before. And periodically during this piece, I'll be pausing our improvisers, and they will perform their Oscar-winning moments. And I just can't help it. I just have to use this one. The title of this Oscar-winning movie is going to be Being Mindfucked. Being Mindfucked. And now this is the Oscar-winning scene from Being Mindfucked.
There's got to be a way out. There's got to be a way out of here. We got to try the panels again. The panels. It's the panels.
It's no use. It's no use. We're dead. He's gonna mind fuck us like he did all the others.
I'm not going to be mind fucked. Not going to be mind fucked.
You're gonna be mind fucked, and you're gonna like it. That's the way it always works.
Freeze! Rachel Michaela delivers her Oscar-winning moment.
You know, they get you in here and they tell you it's gonna be okay. This is a fun cube. You'll just be able to hang out here for the summer, and then all of a sudden, man, you wake up and you got messages taped to your wall saying thanks so much for all the tricks, and you don't know what they're talking about. You think it was a dream. You think it was a dream.
Rachel Michaela's Oscar-winning moment.
You've been here for a long time, huh?
Yeah. I lost count already. It could have been, I don't know, 2 months, 2 years, who knows?
We're going to get you out of here, I promise. We're going to find your kids, Tiffany.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, we got to figure out what we're going to eat because we're all out of the little sausages that we brought.
I've got a Milano cookie.
Freeze! Alex Knight delivers his Oscar-winning moment.
It's not much, Truth is, it's my daughter's. We're at the polar bear exhibit just, a couple minutes before I got sucked into here. Heard a noise and I went behind and got pulled in the portal. I was still holding the Milano. It's a dark chocolate. Mint Milano. Her favorite. But now I think it's best that we have it. You, Tiffany. And you, Jeremy. And we share it together. And we remember this cooking when we get out of here. We remember each other.
Alex Knight's Oscar-winning moment.
So here, have a piece, Tiffany. There's a
Thank
little bit of it.
You
For
know,
you.
It's good.
I'm actually kind of glad that I got stuck down here with you two.
What?
Freeze! Wesley Swedenborg delivers his Oscar-winning moment.
Yeah, my life before this wasn't much. But here, it's actually kind of nice. I got to know you two. I've never felt that way before. For two people, never in my life. And if we ever get out of here, I just want to hold on to that. I want to hold on to it as long as I can. Like a guy with strong hands. I want to grip hard and hold on. Come close to me. Come close.
We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. Oh, mind fucked. Very scary stuff. Great, folks. To finish out our night here, we want to do a bit of long form improv for you, a series of scenes that are maybe connected or inconnected in different ways, interwoven storytelling platter for you all. But to get us started with that, we're going to dig through our comments here, and we're going to just have a little bit of a conversation about the things that you guys have been throwing at us all night. So first thing that popped up to me here is virtual reality. I've got a buddy who has been really bugging me a lot to get on virtual reality. He's like, we're in here. He's got there's a Star Trek Enterprise, what's the bridge? The bridge. He's on the bridge. And he's like, come join us on the bridge. We're all on the bridge hanging out. So do any of you have virtual reality technology? Are you interested in it? Are you planning on getting into it? Anything?
A cool thing about me as I've become an adult is that I get motion sick at like the drop of a hat. So my friend's brother Brian had a whole virtual reality setup, and I tried it, and I got so sick immediately that I couldn't enjoy it at all.
That's like all the.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the future of probably entertainment.
Yeah.
We'll probably just like put on goggles here pretty soon, and then it'll be like a movie, but they like sort of, you can like walk around in the movie and sort of see events happen, and you're like a character, or maybe someone just like watching invisibly or something.
Yeah, no, I'm totally with you. Yeah,
You guys know what I mean?
No, and I thought of this too. Because it's like you watch this movie. Let's say you watch what's a movie everyone loves? Whatever. What's a movie everyone loves? Jurassic Park. Oh, what was that?
Point Break.
Point Break. You're watching Point Break, and so it's like normally the way you watch the movie is like you're watching it from this perspective. But like I think Wes is saying, you're saying like, what if like you're supposed to be watching it from this angle, but you like go over here and behind the rock, there's like another scene happening or whatever, like an immersive movie, like that kind of. Like
it just feels like a lot of work for a creator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like how much work does it make to take a regular movie all the way through?
Sure. Yeah,
I've always wanted to be part of a heist. Like that's my fantasy, is to be, I don't know, brought into like a situation like Heat or something. And so I actually got to play like I was part of a heist in a virtual reality game that a friend of mine from Germany had. And I'd never done it before. And I was a little skeptical because I also don't want to be trapped in the Matrix if, you know, you just never know. Sure. And so, but I really wanted to start shooting some people. So I put on the visor, and man, by the end of it, I was just dripping sweat because it felt so real, and it was so much fun. And there was at one point a ledge that I was trying not to fall off of, but I was just trying not to fall into his coffee table because it was just in the living room on his rug. It was a lot of fun and kind of scary.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it looks neat.
I feel like Rachel would be I was just gonna say, I think that Rachel would be a really good addition to a lot of heist teams.
Sure. Skills.
I felt like that's a vibe that matches you. Sorry, Steve, I didn't mean to interrupt.
So I'm seeing Patsy in the comments left location, bottom of the sea. I'm afraid of all bodies of water. I've said this at various shows, and I'll say it again in another show. Is there any interest in going to the bottom of the sea, or alternatively flying into space?
0 for both of those, for the same reason, which is I do not want to suffocate. That's not how I want to die. So I don't want to suffocate, like drown myself with water, and I don't want to go out into the vacuum of space and not being able to breathe is like my worst nightmare. And so both of those. Also, the bottom of the sea is full of like all kinds of weird creatures, and I don't want to meet them. I don't want to.
You don't like weird creatures?
I don't want that fish with the light on the
anglerfish.
Anglerfish.
Ooh, I love weird creatures. It's my favorite thing, Jamie.
See, but my thing is, I don't want a creature to like bump up against me, like on accident. Like I would like to be in a cage and look at the anglerfishes, but I have a worry when I'm in open water that like, what if not being attacked by a shark, but what if a whale bumped into you?
Sure.
Like, that freaks me out a lot.
It would probably help you. It'd probably like nudge you back into swimming position.
Yeah, this is a Disney movie. Yes. All the animals.
Whales are too big. Whales are too big. They're like too big to be allowed. Like, do you realize how big a blue whale is?
No.
It's like the size of a city block.
So greedy, gobbling up resources.
It's like a living thing, and it's this.
That's
giant,
the problem.
That's the thing about like the ocean is if you encounter a shark or something, you don't always die. You know, you just may get maimed for life. But in space, I feel like that's like a one-way ticket, pretty much. Like there's no coming back from space.
Here's the thing. Here's one thing. It's like space. Technically, does that include the Earth and the sharks? Like, are sharks in space? They are, right? Like, if you're on the moon, sharks are in space, right? Like
everything's in space.
If I'm on the surface of the moon and the Earth is out there in space with water on it with sharks in it, sharks are in outer space.
You ever took a science class?
No, I refuse. I go to a very successful church.
I want to jump in here. I see Nikolai has given us something. Practical superpower, but kind of embarrassing to have. I don't know if that was in response to something, but I like that as a prompt. It's like you
Yeah.
can run real fast, but your pants fall off or something.
Oh yeah.
Are you
I'm
asking
gonna
like
take
if
your
we could
moment.
have a superpower? What
Yeah, if
kind
you
of?
have like a practical superpower, but it's a little embarrassing.
Like colon cleaner. Like I can
Yeah,
clean
that's what
out your colons like that for you all
Oh.
with my finger.
Is that
With, like, one
embarrassing
really
or is
long
it just
finger.
gross?
It's not embarrassing. No, it's not. That's fucked up. That would be
I
embarrassing.
think
'cause that's
actually
a
reading
great
people's
thing,
minds
so-
would be great, but it is also embarrassing because they're not always thinking good things about you or other people. So it's just
I
easy.
need to know what anybody's thoughts are. I feel like that only like there's nothing anybody could. You would find out so many bad things so fast.
You
Oh
would
yeah.
get grown up real quick, though. I think you'd hear it all in the first week, and then you'd be like, people don't surprise me at all.
And it's probably really boring after a while because like half the time I'm just listening to my thoughts. It's just like food now.
I
Food,
take it
food,
back.
food.
I want to read Wes's mind.
No.
Yeah. All right, we're going to descend down to 3 miles below the surface of the water. That's good. You seem a little nervous, but there's nothing to be ashamed of, and there's nothing to be scared of. We do this all the time. This is a lot of fun.
Look, I'm a chemist. They need me down there for something. It's just I'm not comfortable going under the water, nor am I comfortable going up into space. All right? That's all. I'm nervous about the mission. And they don't let me know nothing. Some big top secret mission. Need a chemist at the bottom of the ocean.
Well, Kevin, let me take a couple of your points in turn. First, you're not going into
Can you please
space.
call me Professor Daniels? Please. Please.
I'm sorry, Professor Daniels. I
Thank
thought maybe we had developed a rapport during our training. and
You
I could
keep
call you
trying to
Kevin.
develop a rapport with me, sailor boy, but I am frustrated and scared of going in the middle of the ocean. You seem very calm about all this. So I'm sorry if I've been a little abrasive.
Professor Daniels, I have done this many times. I am not afraid of going deep down into the ocean, touching that ocean floor and looking at anglerfish and its creepy little eyeball. I know it's nothing to be scared of.
All right.
And what do they have in store for you down there? I don't know. They don't tell me that thing. They say they say ferry these people up and down. That's my job.
All right. I didn't mean to get so gruff with you, and you can call me Kevin. I apologize for that.
I appreciate that. I'd like to call you Kevin. We're going to be deep down in the ocean with pressures unimaginable to a human mind. So I would like to have a first name basis rapport with you.
All right. Can you recheck my valves? I'm just so goddamn concerned about them.
Okay. Oh dear.
They didn't tell you nothing about this. Some sort of secret, something important. The government calling me down, a chemist at the bottom of the ocean.
There's a lot of science to be done down there, Kevin. I don't know what they have in store for you. Maybe you're going to cut open a new animal.
Now, when you meet with him, you're going to make sure that you check his valves just like he asks you to. And then you got to check the oxygen just half a click to the left because
Right.
that'll give him an hour less time than you.
I got you.
See, I was involved in a bunch of shady stuff that's been happening. I swear, it seems like this government's after
Turn
me, trying to
around
get
one
me.
second. Let me check them valves.
Well, okay, all right.
You never say double check it the first time.
I feel like I can trust you. Look, I know secrets, government secrets, and not just one government, 6 to 7 different government secrets, different governments working together.
66.
Okay, so I shouldn't tell you this, but I've worked in government for a long time.
Yeah.
And I have been waiting to tell someone this, okay? Okay, don't tell though, okay?
Oh, yeah. What's up?
Okay.
Hey, thanks for coming
Hey.
over.
Yeah,
I don't get a lot of visitors.
Well, I need to expand my social circle, so
Yeah,
Happy
well, I mean, yeah, you'll fit right in once I give you horse feet.
sorry.
That's my superpower. I give
Oh.
people horse feet, and then you can get in the club.
Is there? I assume there's some sort of learning curve. I'm gonna have to learn Do I get all like 4 feet like a horse, or just my regular human feet turned to horse feet?
You can have this. Well, I usually just turn people's feet into horse feet, and then they can clop around on them, and then they leave their hands. Most people like leaving their hands,
Sure.
but you can do
Yeah,
both
the
if you
opposable
want.
thumbs. Yeah, they're handy. Okay, all right. Well, no, I like that idea. So, I'd really like something in a horse leg, if that was something that you could do. Because they're just so strong, and like the butts are really nice. So if I could get like
Yeah.
horse all the way up to maybe about my waist, I would.
Yeah.
That seems like a thing that I would like. So is that
Yeah, well,
extra?
I got hit by lightning when I was 4, and I turned my mom's feet into horse feet, and that's all it ever reached to. I've never been able to go above a horse foot. So I'm sorry. I feel like I let you down.
I mean, I'm just rethinking it a little bit because
it's
part
nice.
of the appeal of the feet is the leg, is the whole horse, like basically the horse backside is what
Right.
I'm looking for.
No. I mean, I can do like tip of your ear. I can get tip of ear, and I can give you horse hair on the top. But I do maybe, I did my dad. I just did the top of his head and tips of his ears. I mean, I can only give you a couple of inches. I have a sister. She does sides. She can give you a horse side. So like a couple of inches.
I could get you a flank, just like the rib part that expands with the breathing, but not like a whole leg, just like the hanging down flank.
Just really
They give you
looking
sort
for
of a horse mane, but to be honest, it's going to look just like your normal hair.
Well, what I need something in a butt, something in a
Miss Kardashian, I
area.
can definitely make your ass a horse's ass.
Yeah, the vault's empty, no prints anywhere. Seems like they were hinged at the pressure points there, and there. So from what I can tell, it seems like it's the work of the same bandits.
Yeah. Looks like it's that same group that's been hitting us all summer.
Oh, God damn it! Stabler, I gotta tell you, I'm vexed and I'm flummoxed. There's no prints. The security camera's been disabled.
Yeah.
They did it especially when they knew that we were having a barbecue at the precinct. I'm beginning to think that there's, they know what we're thinking.
There's a man on the inside. There's a mole in the department.
I didn't want to say it.
An hour earlier at the barbecue.
Well, I love that when the cheese just melts a little bit and then the onions stick to it. It's so good.
It's like a nice texture thing, and it's
Hello, police officers. Catering here. I have a lot of little cocktail wieners.
Oh, I take one of those.
Yeah, can you just put like 4 on a toothpick for me? I don't want to touch it with my hands.
It's nice to not work all the time,
Yeah.
I mean, you work hard, it seems like, but not like investigator hard.
What does that mean? Not investigator hard.
No, I was just saying, I know he works hard, but not like investigator hard. Like, we're like, with the evidence and solving crimes and look, I'm not saying like this is hard too. Like, he clearly did a lot of stuff.
Hey, everyone needs a reprieve, okay? I mean, I work just as hard as any investigator. Just because I'm in forensics and I wear a glove doesn't mean that I'm not, part of the
No.
team.
I wasn't trying to differentiate between me an investigator and you a forensics. I was saying more like the waiters, that's like a different kind of work than like which I realized, like, as I started to say, it started sounding kind of like elitist or classist. And so I was kind of just talking in generalities because I didn't want to make the cater waiter upset.
The cater waiter.
It's nice that it rhymes though, right?
No, I love positions that have rhyming names. I think that I just believe them more.
What if there was a robber who had like a dental problem, and you called him the slobber robber.
The slobber robber. Yeah, that would be like maybe he's got like a deviated septum and can't sleep at night or something. Which, let's face it, if they're a robber, they probably have a deviated septum, right?
Right, because they're deviants. I mean, that's what we know. Something in
A
them.
lot of cocaine usually, those guys, you know? Bring, bring, bring. Oh, that's you.
Oh, hold on.
Put it on speaker.
Benson. You're not going to believe this, but there's a robbery down at the bank. We got to go.
Oh, can I get a box to go?
Where's...
Right behind you, buddy. Oh, these damn colons, huh?
It's rough in here.
Oh my God.
These people don't have any respect for their body.
Uh-oh. Incoming.
There we go.
Oof.
Just give it a little poke. The colon gremlins kind of get stuck on there sometimes.
Yeah, right. Hey, I gotta tell you something, man. I'm thinking of retiring.
Che, you can't retire. You got like 5 more years until your pension vests.
You know what? My wife's been talking to me. She told me forget about all that. You know, she got the money from her parents' death, and, you know, we're thinking of investing it and moving up somewhere into the neck region. You know, her son's up there. He's a bunch of neck hair growing out of a mole, and I figured it might be something nice for us up there, you know?
Hey, I mean, hey, if you can do it, I say by all means. The colon is, it's not what it used to be. It's not what, if you can get up that neck business.
Boy, let me tell you, that whole body, and let me tell you, this whole body's falling apart. The whole thing's not what it used to be. I hear the fingernails are yellowing, the teeth are falling out. This thing is, it's a crashing ship, you know?
I hear that.
It seems like get to the top while I can, you know? We always talked when we were kids about getting to the top of the body, and I know I'm not going to be part of the head anymore, and I heard there's not even hair up there anymore, but if I can get into that neck area.
You know, Benson used to work up in the heart.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, word is, heart's on its way out.
Oh, God. Well, that means the whole thing's gone then, you know? This thing can't afford a heart transplant. I hear a lot of burger as we speak. You know?
Just one more.
Well,
I mean, if you're gonna call it quits, I say we gotta go out in style. Maybe we go up to the kidney, have one last blowout, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, we haven't done that in a long time.
Hey guys, I'm coming through. Oh, it's good to see you guys again.
Good to see you.
Bye. I love her.
She's great.
Well, man, I know I told you I was retiring sometime. I was thinking about it, but truth is, it's today, and I'm out of here.
Goodbye, my friend.
Goodbye.
Hey man, I came as soon as I heard.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. I don't know what we're gonna do about this. We're just gonna take it one step at a time, and I just want you to know it's gonna be okay.
It's easy for you to say. Your husband didn't disappear on a boat. You know, he heard government secrets, and now he's been out at sea for 16 days.
Listen, I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation for that. You just gotta take a deep breath with me, okay? Okay? Stay with me. All right? It's all gonna be okay. I'm sure the government has Kevin's best interest at heart.
Wait a minute. You never said that about the government before. You worked at nonprofits. You were outside the government system. You're towing the government party line now?
No, I'm just telling you. I don't think anything bad happened to Kevin.
Kevin, look if there's something in the water out there, Kevin. Oh my God!
Pull him up!
I'm lifting. Oh God, his face is so horribly distended and bloated. You can tell just by.
Oh, Marie, this is not what I thought was going to happen. I really thought it would be okay.
You thought it would be okay that he knew government secrets and he was blindly telling people that he knew government secrets and that he went on a boat unsupervised? You thought that was going to work out for him?
Well, listen, Marie, what did you think was going to happen when you started telling him all those government secrets? What were you thinking? I told you to stop drinking after 6.
Well, I thought I just got a lot of drinking done between 4 and 6.
You know what? I can't help but.
What's that?
Oh, you're not gonna believe this shit. This is the wildest shit. This is gonna blow your fucking mind. Okay, I remember Kennedy? John Kennedy?
The president. Yeah.
He was an anglerfish in disguise. Like
All right, Marie, we're going down 3 miles below the ocean surface.
What a great corporate.
I was gonna say, is it fluor? What's in the water? What's Scar putting our water? Fluoride. Fluoride. I was going for fluoride, and then all of a sudden you felt like you needed to say. I was like, well, sure, if you want to make. Anyway, wonderful. Hey, thank you so much. Nice work, everyone. Beautiful. Thank you all so much for coming out and joining us on your computer screens. Excellent comments from Nikolai and Shang 406, Doug, Patsy, Sarah. Thanks for joining us. Of course, Heather, Rachel, Jamie, Wes, and Steve, thank you all so much. And Bruce, of course, thank you all so much.
Thank you, Bruce.
All of the Bruces, thank you very much. Like us on Facebook, like us on YouTube, follow us on Twitch, all those things. Subscribe to our newsletters and our emails and all of that stuff. We've got classes and stuff coming up. We're also working on live shows eventually, coming up soon, nice and safe, but we're going to be doing those. So I think some of you are excited about that. So go to our website to find out more about that and kind of sign up for those things and be in the know about that. Did I miss anything? Anything from you guys? Anything at all? Well, really wonderful Saturday night. Thank you all so much for being here with us. It's been almost a year now, Steve, right? Almost a year for this one, maybe? Yeah.
This one, I think it'll be a year in June, I think, when we started the shows.
Very cool. Awesome. Thank you all so much for all the support you've given us throughout this year. So we'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Get out of there, Bruce.
I just do feet.